Justin Herbert is overrated. Anyways, are the LA Chargers going to the playoffs this year? Are they going to win a playoff game, guys? Finally, are they finally going to do it? Is Justin Herbert finally going to get that game? Nothing.
No.
No.
My phone's about to die.
My phone's about to die.
Gonna need to plug it in a charger.
Oh my lord. So week 1, I have them beating the Dolphins. Week 2, I have them beating the Titans. Week 3, I have them beating the Vikings. Week 4, I have them losing to the Raiders. Week 5, I have them beating the Cowboys. Or week 6, I'm sorry, the bye week. Week 6, I have them beating the Cowboys. Week 7, I have them beating the Chiefs. Week 8, I have them beating the Bears. But then week 9, they finally come back to earth. They lose to the Jets. Then they lose to the Lions. But beat the Packers, lose to the Ravens, lose to the Patriots, beat the Broncos, beat the Raiders, beat the Bills, beat the Broncos again, but lose to the Chiefs in the last game of the year to give them an overall record of 11-6. And not only are they 11-6, but this year I have the LA Chargers winning the AFC West.
Wow.
Interesting.
You know me, man. I'm not really the biggest fan of the Chargers. I'm not really the biggest fan of Justin Herbert. Yeah, I mean, he's good, but I just think, the way people talk about him, it's a little crazy. But I think they have an improved roster upon last year. I do think Justin Herbert is, one of the premier quarterbacks in the league. Definitely on the up and up. We've seen Josh Allen take off and get his, playoff NBC, ESPN moments. We've seen Joe Burrow have his moments. We've seen Mahomes, even if you want to go that far. We've even seen Lamar have a time. Like, it's Justin Herbert's year. It's finally time for Justin Herbert to really be the face of the NFL that the NFL wants him to be so bad.
Yeah.
You can take that to the bank.
Facts. Maybe he's tired of getting embarrassed on live television.
Oh, I wouldn't say embarrassed.
The
Trevor
Jags.
Lawrence too. Yeah, geez, he's on the rise. Like, there's all these quarterbacks. Are we gonna forget about Justin Herbert? Like, now we got Trevor Lawrence's hair.
I'll go with my picks now.
Jimmy, you're wearing the Chargers colors.
I am. Correct.
Big Chargers guy.
Definitely a great team. Good team. I just hope the defense plays better because I know what they can do in offense. I think they're one of the better offenses in the league.
They have Derwin James, and he actually pulled a school bus out of the ocean with his foot.
They do have him.
That's why they say he's better than Minka, man. I swear. That's what they say. Like, this guy's a god.
They have Khalil Mack, old Khalil Mack.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Derwin James is pretty good, too. But I'm biased.
But yeah, this feels like every season their defense never performs. They can have big names, little names. It doesn't perform. But going in with my picks, I have them being the Dolphins, being the Titans, but losing to the Vikings in week 3. But hey, they're gonna beat the Raiders, go on their bye. Damn, week 5 bye? That's early. Coming back from the bye, they're gonna beat the Cowboys, beat the Chiefs, beat the Bears for a record of what was that? 7-1 at this moment. But week 9, they're gonna lose to the Jets, lose to the Lions, beat the Packers, beat the Ravens, beat the Patriots, beat the Broncos, beat the Raiders. Woo! But hey, they're gonna lose the Bills though.
Oh.
Then they're gonna lose to the Broncos and lose to the Chiefs for a record of 11-6.
Hey.
And barely giving up that division the last 2 weeks. We're second in the division now.
Hey, 11-6. Look at us.
Yeah.
Don't mess it up, Brendan.
I have the Chargers beating the Dolphins week 1, beating the Titans week 2, but then losing to the Vikings, but then beating the Raiders, but off the bye week, losing to the Cowboys, then losing to the Chiefs, but then beating the Bears, and then beating the Jets, and losing to the Lions, but then beating the Packers, and then beating the Ravens, but then losing to New England, and beating the Broncos, then losing to the Raiders, losing to the Bills, and losing to the Broncos, but then beating the Chiefs that final week. I'm a little lower, but I have the Chargers at 9-8
Ooh.
in second place in the AFC West. I think if that doesn't bring them playoffs, or if they miss the playoffs, I think this is Brandon Staley, whatever hell his name is. I think his last year, because
What's with the disrespect?
I don't know, because like they have too good of teams that can like consistently miss the playoffs like this. Like just the big names on the defense, yet they underperform. Where they choke into the Jags. I know Justin Herbert's going down for that one, but the whole team did choke there. So
Are the Chargers the
I
Steelers?
don't know. Maybe they are, but their head coach doesn't have the riz of Mike Tomlin.
The riz of Mike Tomlin. Brendan, what the hell does Steven have the Chargers doing?
Steven has them beating the Dolphins week 1, but then losing to the Titans, and then losing to the Vikings, but then beating the Raiders. After the bye week, they beat the Cowboys. They lose to the Chiefs. They beat the Bears. They beat the Jets. They beat the Lions. They beat the Packers. They beat the Ravens. They beat the Patriots. They beat the Broncos. Jeez. But then they lose to the Raiders, beat the Bills, lose to the Broncos, and then lose to the Chiefs for a record of, let me make sure I have this right.
I tried so hard to count these right, but in the end it wasn't the right number. I tried so hard to see what he said, but in the end he doesn't know either.
Alright, so a record of 11-6.
Hey, 11-6.
Second place in the West.
11-6. Bunch of 11-6s in here. And 1-9. Still relatively high, pretty high. Chargers, finally, we're high on you. Finally, it should be your time to do something with it. Finally, we're gonna win the playoff game, and we're gonna have a nice, splendid year in SoFi Stadium. And Justin Herbert is gonna throw the ball very far in those powder blue uniforms. Anyways, I think that is going to do it for us. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Be sure to check out our channel for all of the team's record predictions. This has been Isaiah. That has been Jimmy. That has been Brendan. And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. He's